Trump vows to kill Asia trade deal being pursued by Biden if elected. Before we dive in details, please subscribe to the channel and stay always one step ahead to know all global important events happening around you. Give a thumbs up and share the video with your family and friends. Let's move on with the video. Donald Trump, the frontrunner for the Republican presidential nomination, said on Saturday that he would kill off a Pacific Trade Pact being advanced by U.S. President Joe Biden if he were to win the 2024 election and return to the White House. Speaking to supporters in Iowa, Trump said he was against the regional trade deal being negotiated by the Biden administration with 13 other countries, arguing that it would hollow out U.S. manufacturing and trigger job losses. Talks on the trade sections of the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, IPF, which is aimed at offering the region an alternative to China's growing trade clout, stumbled in recent days after some countries, including Vietnam and Indonesia, declined to commit to strong labor and environmental standards. Trump, who withdrew from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, TPP, trade deal that had been forged with many of the same countries after taking office in January 2017, said he would knock out what he referred to as TPP-2 immediately upon taking office. Under the next administration, the Biden plan for TPP-2 will be dead on day one, Trump said at a campaign event in Fort Dodge, about 94 miles, 150 kilometers, north of Des Moines. It's worse than the first one, threatening to pulverize farmers and manufacturers with another massive globalist monstrosity designed to turbocharge outsourcing to Asia. The Biden administration had hoped to finish key chapters of its IPEF trade initiative in time for this week's Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation APEC meeting. It has vowed to continue negotiating the ambitious deal, but election year pressures and resistance to tough commitments from some countries make a deal unlikely, trade experts and business groups say. This timeline reveals the ebb and flow of international relations and the continuous struggle for economic dominance in the Asia-Pacific region. The Asia trade deal saga is filled with lessons and implications for the future of global trade. In a nutshell, we've seen a significant shift in U.S. policy from the Trump to the Biden administration. Biden's approach has been to strengthen ties with Asia, counter China's influence, and seek to solve trade imbalances, while Trump's policy was more confrontational, leading to a trade war. The deal itself is of immense importance, not just for the U.S. and Asia, but for the global economic landscape. It signifies a potential shift in economic power and influence, with Southeast Asia becoming a critical player. However, the contention surrounding the deal, particularly from Trump, underscores the complexities of international trade agreements. Biden's administration is aware of the need to compete economically with China in the region. Yet, rejoining the regional trade deal that Trump quit presents political challenges. Despite these hurdles, countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand may find Biden's plan enticing, demonstrating the potential for significant shifts in global power dynamics. As we continue to observe the unfolding events, one thing remains clear. The Asia trade deal is more than just an economic agreement. It's a symbol of shifting power dynamics in an increasingly globalized world.